And welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C. And with me, as always, my good friend, Dave. Dave, how you doing today?
I'm great. Looking forward to another fun-filled episode.
Always fun-filled. Today's episode, we have a new segment we're trying out, so hopefully this works out. And this one's based off of something that was up in Billy Madison, and The Price is Wrong. So we're going to be playing The Price is Wrong today, so that's a little bit new. We're going to be going through where did it come from. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So if you haven't seen the show, basically it's a rundown of me and my friend having a conversations. Do you like that?
Conversations, yeah.
Yeah, we're not having proper English. We're having conversations. So we're having a conversation. Basically, we shoot the shit. We have a good time. We enjoy each other's company. We laugh. And hopefully you enjoy each other's company and our company and your company and his company and her company and their company and they's company and everybody's company. Mm-hmm. Three's company.
It's a lot of company.
Three's a crowd. Three's... Never mind. Three sums. Anyway, if you have seen the show, thanks for coming back. If you haven't seen the show, like I said, we have conversations. We do fun segments, and we answer your questions. And how do we get your questions? Well, it's very simple. You send your questions into shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is my good friend Dave gets your questions. That's him. And... he reads them to me live while we're doing this or while we're recording. Yes, we do live shows also. Mm-hmm. So if you can, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications so you know when we're going live. Because when we're going live, you jump in the chat with us, you have a conversation, we have a good time. If you're listening on Spotify, today would be a good episode to watch us on YouTube. With The Price is Wrong, Dave's going to be pulling up some products. And I have to guess the wrong price. And if I get enough right, then at that point, we'll have a showdown, and he's going to get a whole bunch of them. So we'll describe them to you. But obviously, visual aid's a little bit easier. So if you can, check us out on YouTube. Also, if you get the opportunity, check us out on TeePublic. We have a bunch of merchandise that we're working on. So we got T-shirts with the basic logo. That's the one on the front. We got some with them on the back. We've got Out of This World. We've got Monkeying Around. We've got Bad to the Bone. We've got Scan Me. We got some baseball. In case you're into softball or baseball and you're looking for a team jersey, we got it where you got the label on the front and the logo on the back. And like I always tell you, if you want to sleep with Shooting It Straight, we've got the pillows also. So if you want to sleep with us and letting our wives be okay with it, by all means, you can purchase a pillow also. And each one of them comes with different, you can mix and match them and everything else. So you got that. Also, if you get the opportunity, check us out on our socials. There's our socials. You can look at us there and find us and check out when we're coming live. And we put up different clips and we entertain and go back and forth with you. So it's a lot of fun we do with that stuff too. So if you can, check us out on social media also. But... Dave, let's just jump into it. You want to just jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go right into the questions. Let's go to the shooting range. So jazzy, baby. I love it. So smooth.
It's a toe tapper.
It's definitely a toe tapper. I know. I see your head bobbing while it's going. My head bobs when it goes. I hope everybody's head's bobbing when it's going. And if it isn't, hopefully your toes tapping. And if you're listening while you're driving, hopefully it's not tapping too hard.
All right, so we got 3 questions this week for the shooting range. I have 2 relationship questions and one kind of, I can't wait to see your reaction.
Oh, goody.
So which one, I'll let you choose. Which one would you like to start?
Let's make a relationship sandwich.
Okay, so we'll start with the relationship, the funny one. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Are you ready? Right.
I am ready. Here we go.
Okay, so a man's past relationships have made him hesitant to trust his current partner. How can he move past his past trauma in order to give his current partner the love and trust she deserves?
Wow, that's a deep, long question. It's the same, not the same response because each one's a little bit different, but it's all based on very similar things when it comes to relationships. A conversation is key, not just to have a conversation where you tell somebody and you lecture somebody, but to express your feelings, your emotions, and what your thought process is, so the other person can comprehend it, understand it, and interact with you, so that the two of you can work together to build whatever was lacking beforehand. Because if he's hesitant to trust, obviously something had gone awry. What can a new partner do to help build that trust back up for that person? Because they are obviously a different person, and just because somebody did it to him in the past, it should not be condemned on a new person.
Right.
Because
what happens?
It's doomed.
What happens if she, unintentionally triggers some of that past? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he's it might have a hard time getting over that. So it may not actually ever go away. But I guess there's got to be an understanding of what that trigger is. You know.
And at that point, you know what your triggers are, and if you don't, that's the first step. You have to find out what your triggers are, and the emotion that it triggers.
Right.
Because usually the emotion that it triggers isn't the actual deep-rooted emotion that is actually causing the problems. That's just your initial gut fight or flight mode reaction.
Right.
So what you need to do is you need to address to yourself, what are my triggers? What is the initial reaction I have? Dig deeper. Why do I feel that way when that happens? And get to the root of that. Once you find out what the root of that is, then you talk to your partner and say, okay, this isn't your fault. I'm not blaming you.
But I may have this sort of reaction.
I have a problem within myself where when you say or do this, it triggers this response to me because of this. So can we either change the way you approach that topic, change the way we respond to it, where as soon as I feel that way, I can say a word, almost like a safe word.
It's like a safe word, yeah.
Yeah. You have a word that you and your relationship come up with that you go, okay, whenever I say bada bing, that means I'm triggered, and just take a time out.
Take a time out.
Take a time out. Let me process the emotions. Let me come back to you and talk to you in a civil manner so we can resolve this issue and move past it.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best way to do that.
Wow, look at that. Deep thoughts on a deep question.
Holy crap. Not just a pretty face, Dave. Thank God.
We should have a new segment, Deep Thoughts with Don, instead of, Thoughts with Don and Deep Thoughts. Okay. All right, let's go to the funny question. I think it's funny. I want to see what you do for this one. You're at a game, and you're more excited.
I'm at a game.
A sporting event.
Professional game. Okay.
Professional game, yeah. Sorry,
okay.
I only have
so many... Not my kid's soccer game or something.
I only have so many characters in
That's
the thing.
That's fine. I just want to make sure I understand it. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're at a sporting event, okay, and you're more excited about the snacks than the actual game. What's the most over-the-top commentary you could give on the nachos, hot dogs, and pretzels you're munching on?
Over the top. This just in, nachos coming in with nacho cheese. That's right, it is nacho cheese. Just a little bit of spice with a little bit of twang. What is it, twang? What is it when
twang.
It burns you a little bit?
I guess it's twang, yeah. That
twang,
sounds about right.
With a little bit of chili twang or a little bit of jalapeno twang. This hot dog isn't just a hot dog, but it's a foot long. Italian.
Yeah, there you go.
That's some hot, spicy mustard. I'd love to dip my pretzel in that.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Good attempt. I like it.
I try. I don't have any time to prep people. No. I hope you're enjoying it.
Well, it does, because this question was totally up your alley, because more than likely, if you're at a sporting event, you don't know the players or anything like that. Right. I'm not saying you don't know what how the game is played, but you might be more interested in the food than what's actually going on.
It's funny. I'm more interested in The cheerleaders, the food,
Right.
the people I'm with, and the actual event usually, yes.
All right.
Which is why baseball sucks. There's no cheerleaders.
Give me a play-by-play over-the-top commentary on the cheerleaders. What do you got?
This here is just they're coming up. Yes, there's 4 brunettes, 3 blondes, 2 dirty blondes, and a redhead. Yes, and, they've got the high kicks, and their outfits are cute. Oh, those tube tops are just covering enough where it keeps you interested and keeps you involved in the game. Oh, another high kick. I thought I saw her ass cheek. I could be wrong. Let's go to the replay.
There we go. So I put you in your alley and you took off.
That's what I'm good at.
Shit. All right, last question. Right. A couple comes from different cultural backgrounds. Okay. Her family expects them to get married. He's not ready for that. Married. He's not ready for that kind of commitment yet. How should they navigate differing family and personal expectations?
Okay. This one goes back to a similar response to the wedding, where everybody's trying to please everybody else.
Okay.
I can completely understand being Italian and the whole, you don't live with the person, you marry them and this, that, the other, then you get to move in and all this other stuff and the old school Italian way and stuff like that. The reality of it is those are long gone. Those days are long, long, long gone. And as much as you can respect the family and try to take care of their wishes to a certain extent, the reality of it is whatever you and your partner decide is going to be your life. That's your life. And if your families are controlling what you and your families do from the beginning, well, then they're going to control it for the rest of your lives. And are you guys living for each other? Are you living for you? Or are you living for them?
Right.
And there has to be a spot where you guys have a breaking point where you go, okay, I know what your wishes are, family. I respect them and I appreciate them. I come from those. I do understand them, but that's not how this is going to work in my relationship now. I'm sorry. If you can accept it, great. You're part of our lives. If you can't, well, then it's going to be an issue because this is how my life is going. And I'm not going to stop my life the way I want to live my life because of a belief that you had that came from 1920s.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
It's a sign of the times, man. That shit don't play now. You need 2 incomes. You got to get you basically have to get your life in order, get your career going before you actually, like me, I got married at 36. So, but I had a small family. I had no pressures or anything like that. But, we both had our shit in gear first before we did anything.
Right.
I don't know. You come from a larger family, obviously. I don't know if you had any kind of pressures on you or whatnot.
I didn't. I mean, the difference is, Dave, everybody in my family knew who I was.
Knew who you were. They didn't put any expectations on you.
The fact that I was getting married, they all figured I would get married, but when and where, and they're like, Don's not getting married anytime soon. He's not even getting serious anytime soon, or whatever the case is. So, I had some serious girlfriends along the way, and I don't know if serious is the right word, but I had some longer relationships.
Right.
But was it ever like, oh, Don's going to get married? I don't think that was ever like their thought process. So I think the fact that when I did get married, they're like, oh, okay. I have one cousin, actually Joey P's mother. She goes, I knew Carrie Ann was the one because the way you came into the house one time, you said, I met this girl. And she goes, and it was totally different than any other time you've ever said it. She goes, I knew it was over.
Right.
Because I knew from the moment you started talking about it, it was over for you.
It was over. Yeah. Your single life is done.
That's it. Done. And it has been ever since. Thanks, hon.
That sent a ripple down because we were all like, you're doing what?
I know. It was very surprising on many levels for many people, including myself. I didn't see it coming either.
So, all right. That's the end of that.
All right. Well, let's
ready?
Try our new segment.
Let's see how this one goes. Nothing can go wrong, right?
The price is wrong. Oh, yeah. Look at the setup.
Yeah, we're good.
Come on, baby.
All right. So, as a quick breakdown, I'm going to give you a picture. I'll give you a small description of it. You got to give me the wrong price. I'm going to list 2 prices. You give me the wrong one. Now, I got most of these off of Amazon, not all of them, but most of these.
Okay.
So as of time of recording, these are the prices that are listed on Amazon. So there's no
and your
Dave check.
disclaimers.
There's no Dave check. There's no nothing. You can go on, and that's what the price is. So
okay.
That can't be $25.
When did you check that? 1982.
Exactly.
And for the record, I haven't really priced anything in such a long time. I can't imagine I'm going to do really good in this, but. It could be entertaining on many levels.
Okay. Well, let's see if you can get, because we're going to do the showcase regardless. So, because that's what we do. I put the work in, we're going to do it. But let's try, out of the first 5 items, let's see if you can get 3 out of 5 wrong.
Go.
And then go.
Let's go with the price is wrong.
Okay, so first one would be a Bloom electric mixer. So that's like a little frother. So why would you need a spoon anymore, man, when you can use this?
Yeah.
Is the wrong price 10 or 15?
Okay, now, my wife's probably laughing at this already because I bought one for her for Christmas.
I got one too. They're good, but you got to be careful because that shit goes flying out of your cup.
I haven't even used it yet. I don't know if she's used it yet. And my wife has more kitchen gadgets than you know what to do. If Yen can cook, so can she. She's got all of the gadgets. It's ridiculous. That's an old school reference too. If you don't know who Yen can cook is, you're young.
That dude's still out there doing his thing.
Is he still cooking?
Yeah, I saw him on like TikTok, man. He's still out there doing it.
I haven't heard of Bam either. Emerald,
I haven't heard of him.
Nothing.
No,
the only one I still hear is for what's his name? Hell's Kitchen guy.
Gordon
Ramsay.
Yep.
That's the only one I still hear. But anyway, back to this. I did purchase it, but I got to be honest, I didn't. It was on one of her lists, so I just said I'm going to buy it. I think the correct price is the higher one. So I'm going to say the price is wrong. It's $10.
You are wrong. $10 is the correct price. If you don't believe me, it's right there.
0 for 1. Nope, I believe you. 0 for 1. 0 for 1. I'm on fire.
We're off to a great start.
I hate this game already. No.
Okay. Yeah. Are you a Nerf fan? Do you like Nerf?
I mean, who doesn't like shooting people with Nerf guns?
Okay, so we have a Nerf Hyperfire Motorized Elite Blaster, 25 darts.
Okay, my kids have something similar to this that my father bought them for Christmas about 4 or 5 years ago.
Is the wrong price 56 or 76?
I think when he bought...
Now, I put these things in the level of like Legos, man, because they're either really fucking expensive or they're cheap, depending on what you get. But go ahead.
And if this is like the one that I have, it literally has 2 triggers. It's got a startup trigger so the motor starts running, and then you hit the other trigger, and then it's... and it just keeps rotating through, and it's unreal. I think the actual price is the higher one, so I'm going to say the lesser price is the wrong price. $56 is the wrong price.
You're wrong. 56 is the right price.
Jesus Christ, I hate this game.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah, 56 is the
All right,
price.
it's come down. I think it was like $80 when my father bought it years ago. Damn it.
Lordy, lordy.
All right, so I got to get all the rest right.
You got to get the rest of these right.
Showdown to be accurate.
To play the game the way it was supposed to be played.
Jesus Christ. You look a little bit like Drew Carey, Dave. You could be the Price is Right host.
I should have got... I was telling my daughter I wanted to get like an aluminum ball, roll it up, and put it on a pencil and use it as a microphone, but totally forgot all about it.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Where were you on that one, Dave? Where were you on that one?
I know.
You blew it.
I dropped the ball. All right. St. Patty's Day is around the corner.
I'm sure I'm going to go great with this one. Okay.
Now, you have blow-ups, so you should kind of know. How about a nice 5.5-foot St. Patty's inflatable?
Oh, still looking at it with the clovers.
Is the wrong price $30 or $40?
See, now I'm second guessing myself because no matter what I say, I want to go the opposite way. 5.5 foot. St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to say that it's $40. So I'm going to say the wrong price is $30.
All right. Yay. 40 is... Yes.
I got one.
You got one. So $40 is the correct price.
Okay.
You are right. Good job. All right.
1 for 3.
Now you're warming up.
That's right. It just took me a little while to get out of the gate.
All right. So we got the next one is, excuse me, the MetaQuest 3. Now, the important is it's 128 gigabytes, so that's dependent on the price.
128 gigabyte. What's a gigabyte?
You get a 3-month trial to Meta and the Batman game and all that stuff.
So that's added in. Did you
Yes.
did you see the trailer for the new Back to the Future?
I did not. There's a new Back to the Future? Are you sure, or was that a fan?
I'm not sure.
Because there's a lot of fan-made things that make it look real.
It might be. I don't know. I didn't do a Dave check, but I saw one, and if it's actually coming out, I'm very disappointed in it.
Well,
Robert Downey Jr. is Doc.
I gotta look. I have to look.
And then Tom, whatever his name is, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is supposed to be Marty. And I'm like, I'm hoping it's made up. It's made up.
That might be a fan-made film. I'll Dave check you for the next episode. All right, is this sucker 300 or 400?
Would it be $2.99 or $3.99? And you get a month. You said how long of a subscription?
3 months.
3 months. Speaking of subscription, subscribe to our show. 3 months. I'm gonna go with the $300.
As the wrong price?
$400 seems like a lot for that. But people pay that crap. It's unreal. I'm switching it. I'm going to say 400 is the wrong one.
You are correct. Here we go. We got momentum.
Yes!
All right. 2 in a row. I'm proud of you.
Ooh, I thank God I switched it.
All right. Please get this one right so that we can legitimately play the...
I'll see what I can do.
All right. How about... Who doesn't want fresh air in their house? How about a HEPA air purifier for the home?
God, Dave, Jesus Christ.
Is the wrong price $570 or $770?
I think that I could see this being somewhere between $400 to $600. So I'm going to say that the wrong price is $770.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
You are wrong. $770.
So close!
Yep. And just to backtrack on the VR, if you get the more gigabytes, that's the price. So like 400.
How many gigabytes would that be?
2 to 256 or whatever.
2.26 gigabytes.
Right. But this bad boy, I guess this clears everything out. So,
$770.
For $770, it's better.
That's what I'm saying. Not only that, but with these, you have to clean out you have to clean out the bucket and pour the water out and everything.
Yeah.
Or add the water or
add the water. Yeah.
For close to $1,000, they should have some bitch come into the house and do it for you.
Wow. All right. All right. So you only got 2 out of 3. But hey, close enough. We're gonna do
the showcase show.
We're gonna showcase the okay. Anyway, are you ready for the showcase show?
Hold on, I should face the wheel.
All right. So now you're gonna give what did we say? How much close do you have to get to the total price?
It depends on the price. You tell me how close I have to get.
Come to within $500. Let's give you $500.
Holy crap! Okay.
I'll give you a bigger window to try to help you here, buddy. All right.
Thank you.
So there's kind of a little theme here. A roadside.
If I get it within 100, do I get all this?
You get them all. You get even the first 5. You get all 8 gifts. Not on my dime.
Right, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. You still owe me $2.
First, we'll start off with this nice roadside assistance emergency kit. Just in case, jumper cables, the whole 9, man.
I see that. Very high end.
You gotta have a black pair of dice for the windshield.
Fuzzy dice. You can never go wrong with fuzzy dice. Okay, hold on.
And you can go home in a brand new car.
One of these pieces of crap.
It's a 2025 Cybertruck.
I saw something again, and I don't know if it's real or not. But if you take a Cybertruck into a cemetery, somebody did it at night, and they're supposed to have a screen where you can see pedestrians walking and stuff like that.
Okay.
It picks up people walking even when nobody's there.
Ooh.
Can the Cybertruck pick up ghosts? Woo! Okay.
We actually saw one of these. It's very rare to see these things in Jersey, but I saw one.
People have taste out there.
Yeah. We were leaving the bowling alley on Wednesday night, and boom, there was one parked there. My daughter goes, What the hell is that thing?
Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Every time I see one driving by, I know that person just makes terrible life choices.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, you got the emergency kit, the dice, and the cybertruck.
Okay.
You got to get me within $500. What do you think the total for the package is?
I don't even know what a cybertruck costs, but I'm thinking...
Gotcha,
thinking...
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, you did. I'm thinking a cybertruck is probably about $120,000. I don't know. But I don't know. Fuzzy dice is going to be the deciding factor. The $8.99 for the fuzzy dice is going to put me over the top. And then the jumper thing, I think the jumper cables, that didn't look like a high-end one, so I'm thinking it's like $30 for the jumpers, $8 for the Gumas Agamas, the dice, so we're at $38, and then I think this is $120,000, so we'll say $120,000, $38.
$120,000 and $38?
Yeah. I don't know how much one of these pieces of crap costs, whatever. If it's more than $20,000, it's too much.
All right, so we'll start with the emergency kit.
Okay.
You were close. It's $40 for the emergency kit.
Right on it, buddy.
And for the dice, you were dead on. $9. You said $8.99. $9 for the.
I mean, come on. Now you're talking my language. And then this piece of crap.
However, the retail price on this bad boy is only $80,000.
Oh, you didn't get the upgraded value, the one that has all the ghost sensors.
No, there's no. Yeah, it's not a Ghostbuster machine. Okay. No. 80,000. So the total price is $80,049. So you're over by 40,000 basically.
Cybertruck anyway. I put it on sale the next day.
That's, you know what? If people were smart, that's what they would do, I would think. You know what I mean? Especially if you got two brand new cars, why not sell the thing and make the money off of it?
Well, and if you could do it without driving it, you're even better off. You tow it somewhere. This way you don't lose the mileage while you're driving it and everything else. Because as soon as you drive it, you lose the value of the car.
Right. And that was always my question when I was younger. It was like watching it, because I used to watch that show religiously. But the show's in California, obviously. But if you came from New Jersey or Florida or whatever, how the hell are you getting that car from there to there?
Did they ship it to you?
I have no idea.
And are you paying taxes on it? Because when Oprah gave away, you get a car, you get a car, you get... When Oprah gave away cars, everybody in the audience had to pay tax on it.
Right.
So if you win a car on The Price is Right, or if I was to win this on The Price is Wrong,
right,
do I have to pay taxes on this piece of crap? I'm keeping the fuzzy dice. Just to let you know.
Keep the fuzzy dice.
I'm keeping the fuzzy dice. That's a staple. You know, I have never had fuzzy dice.
I've never either. No.
I've never had fuzzy dice in my... maybe I should get blue fuzzy dice to match my car.
Just for now, you should get it. Can you make Shooting It Straight fuzzy dice?
Dave!
Merchandising.
Shooting It Straight the flamethrower. The kids love this one. I don't know. That's awesome. Shooting It Straight, fuzzy dice.
Fuzzy dice. See if T Public can handle that.
I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if T Public. I didn't see that on T Public. No, I'm gonna dig in. It might be on the next show. It might be on the next show. All right, let's go into where did it come from?
Okay. And this is a segment that I don't know what's coming.
No, this is a surprise to Dave and everybody else too. So on this segment, what basically happens is I pick a phrase that everybody has used, not everybody, most people have used or know of or have heard of it and everything else, and we use it, but we don't know where it came from or what it actually means. Now, I think you're going to know what this one means, but I don't think you know where it comes from.
It's origins. Everything has an origin story.
Always has an origin story. And here it comes. So the idiom or the phrase that I'm using today.
It's a big word, idiom.
Idiom with idiots. Maybe that'll be what the show segment's going to be called. Idioms with idiots.
We just renamed the segment. Go ahead.
That's right. I'm going to have to change the whole intro. This one fits now. Don't judge a book by its cover. We've heard it all. And obviously you know what it is, correct?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know what it is, get out from under the rock, watching the show from. And basically what it is when you see somebody or something, just because they look a certain way or they seem to have a certain persona about them, until you get to know them, you shouldn't actually judge them or say they're a certain way until you actually find out how the person or the thing really is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have any idea where the phrase came from, Dave?
I have no clue. I couldn't even venture a guess.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. All right. So this goes back, like all the other statements, way back when. It was the 19th century, all the way back a couple years ago. 19th century. And what happened was people were trying to get information to other people. And what they would do is they would hide this important book in some crappy cover. This way nobody even looked twice at it.
Smart.
And then the person who was looking for the book knew to look for this crappy cover because that's where the information was. So they could pass information to each other, buy a book where others wouldn't even notice that the book was anything of value. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Nice.
And then later, what's that?
I was going to say, was this another thing that happened not in the United States and then we just twisted it into
No,
meaning...
I don't think... it didn't tell me where it came from on this one. No, one of the ones we did recently was Point Blank.
Point Blank,
we took that from France with the Pointe de Blanca.
Yeah.
Blanc. Right. But no, I don't think it was something that we stole or anything else. I think it was just during the 1900s or 19th century or whatever. Yeah. They were just trying to get information from one person to the next, so they were trying to hide it, so almost like a covert operation.
Right, but of course...
So they camouflaged the book.
Right, and of course, somewhere over the period of time, it translated into, basically watch what you think about people, because they may look like a scumbag, but if you get to know them, they're really, actually a sweetheart or something, or vice versa, you know what I mean?
Or when they look at us and they see two idiots talking to each other, they might think we're idiots.
Right, at first, and then we grow on
and then
them.
they get to know us, and then they're accurately appointing us, so you can judge some books. No.
That's right, we're both idiots.
That's right.
Idiom idiots, or whatever it
That's
was.
right. Idioms with idiots. The new segment. Where did it come from? Idioms with idiots.
In parentheses. Nice.
But that's where it comes from. So now you learned something. You learned something from the idiots, and you can go forth with that information and spread your knowledge.
Right.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. Another fun episode. I hope you laughed. I hope you smiled. That's what we're really here for. We want to make you smile. It's a little over a half hour now, and I hope you didn't even think about the time. Mm-hmm. I hope that you were able to see some of the things that Dave pulled up on the YouTube channel. If you haven't, you can go back and just skim through it and check it out. Subscribe, like us, comment. I love your comments. Please let us know what's going on. Comment with us. We'll talk back to you. Trust me, we'll talk back. Oh, do you hear it, Dave?
Is the Ice Cream Man in your area?
Ice Cream Man is coming! Ice Cream Man is coming! Perfect. My topic wasn't about ice cream.
Right. Well, that just means that it's warm over there. It's cold as hell here, and it's going to snow in a little bit. So
no, it's warm over here. So it's not cold over here. So
there's no Ice Cream Man coming here.
Oh, well, maybe next time.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Like I said, comment. We love the comments. Subscribe, like, hit the bell for notifications. This way you know when we're going live. Come out every Wednesday. Check out the merch on tpublic.com. And, like always, send in your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Ice cream! See you guys later.